As far as zakat is considered, you can give zakat in any time of the year. There is no fixed rule that you should give in Ramadan, outside Ramadan, but most of the people prefer giving zakat in Ramadan, because Ramadan is a blessed month. There is multiple times more reward. That's the reason people prefer giving in Ramadan. But there is no fixed rule when zakat should be. It can be given any time of the year. The ruling is that you have to calculate zakat once every lunar year. So most of the people, they prefer giving and calculating in the month of Ramadan. So when you calculate that one day in a year should be fixed. You can keep fixed day, you can keep even outside Ramadan, but if they calculate in Ramadan, giving in Ramadan becomes easier. So some people keep in the first of Ramadan, some people give 15, some people give end of Ramadan. I would preferably prefer that you keep towards the mid or the end of Ramadan. Why? And you can calculate in the first of Ramadan. So you come to know what is the amount and add on the 1 month. Suppose you're a salaried man, you can calculate your salary that you get and whatever savings you have got, and you can add to the saving the 1 month salary there. Why I'm saying in the end of Ramadan? So that zakat should be given on time. You cannot delay zakat. You cannot give zakat after the due date. Okay, so if you calculate a particular day, you have to give it before that or maybe a few days after that. You cannot give after 1 month or 2 months or 5 months, or say, I calculate in Ramadan, and some people what they do, they calculate in Ramadan and they give throughout the year, which is not correct. If you want to do that, you can calculate and give in advance, no problem. You can give zakat in advance, but you cannot give zakat late. It is wrong. You have to give zakat on time. So if you want to give throughout the year, you can calculate approximately every year, my zakat may be 10x. Okay, so I will keep on giving throughout the year, and in Ramadan I give the balance amount, it's easy. Or for example, you say that my zakat has come to be $20,000. So fine, you know it's going to be $20,000. So what you do? In advance, suppose you have given zakat of this year, the next year starts, you start giving $1,000 every month for 11 months, and the balance $9,000 you give in Ramadan, no problem. You can give advance. You cannot say calculate today and then I give in Ramadan $5,000 or $9,000, and every month after that I keep on giving $1,000. I'm paying zakat for the last year. This is not acceptable. You can pay zakat in advance but not late. That's the reason I personally prefer if you calculate the point as last of Ramadan. So if you calculate last of Ramadan, do the calculation for the full year. And if you know, you can give in the month of Ramadan, you're giving in advance. So if you calculate in the end of Ramadan, you know approximately how much savings you have got, what's your asset. You can even calculate on the first of Ramadan, but take the point as end of Ramadan. And in the end of Ramadan, you can add or deduct what is the difference. It's easier. And normally the rich people who give, they give throughout the year, though the major portion may be in Ramadan, as I told you. If they know what is their zakat, if it's $20,000, what you have to do? You have to give in advance, don't give late. So if you know that your zakat is $20,000, you're already given for this Ramadan, you start giving for next Ramadan after Ramadan. Then Shawwal, when you give the $1,000, it is for the coming Ramadan. $1,000 every month or whatever you decide. Suppose $1,000 every month. So before Ramadan start, in 11 months you have already given $11,000. Then in the next Ramadan that comes, you give $9,000, total become $20,000, or whichever way you calculate. But you have to take 1 point for calculation and see to it that it is the same day throughout the year. It can be any day, but easier, preferable that you calculate towards the end and start giving in advance. That's the best. Hope that answers the question.